size-wise?
It's a roughly, I'm going to say, think about it as about 10-15% larger than the average Ather 450X. So it's not super large like a River Indy would be. It's not super compact like the Ather would be. But to me, Ather plus 15%, you have a good idea what the size is.
Okay.
But it does have a spacious floorboard. So I wear size 10 boots, €44 if you prefer. And normally I'd have the boots knocking up against the apron. But on the simple one, there is an inset there. And you feel like this is a more spacious floorboard.
Okay.
At whatever turns I made, I barely ever had a contact between my knee and my handlebar, which is, again, I'm 6 foot tall. This is an issue for me on certain scooters, not an issue here. You don't feel like that's an issue. I put the Arai in to the boot with the battery still installed. And it went in to the point where I thought, yeah, man, this is going to close. And they missed it by, I'm going to say, like a quarter of an inch. If the Arai sat a quarter of an inch lower, the helmet, the seat would also close, which would make it the third scooter in the country ever where an international scale full face helmet actually lets you close the seat. But no, it doesn't close. So fundamentals, lots of good stuff going on. I'll give you the 3 negatives of this scooter so that we can return to the rest of the story. The first negative is you're not going to think of this as a super comfortable scooter from the suspension side. It's a little bit stiff, which you first interpret as sporty, but you'll later realize it's just imprecise. So it sort of thuds through things and you have a feeling of something happened niche and I don't know what it did. But that is the feeling. Yeah, all the time. So whenever there are slightly rough roads, you're going to be bouncing up and down a little bit. So on the Bengaluru airport road, which many of you will be familiar with, it's a nice clean tarmac road, but it's not the smoothest tarmac road. There's a little bit of up and down, and on a simple one you will feel most of that up and down as a weird background. It's there. When you go into the service lanes where the roads are much worse, there are speed breakers and stuff, you will thud through some of the larger stuff and you will go khadapata through everything else. It's how it is. I think they can refine this a lot further. The second issue with this scooter is there are small usability issues that they've created for themselves, which are very easy to iron out, but they haven't. For example, when you arm the motor, a small white notification says motor on. It'll beep for 1,000 other things. Side stand down is a beep, but it won't beep that the motor has armed. So
to look down.
On 2 occasions, there was somebody standing from the Simple One team and I was trying to arm the motor and figure it out. And they said, sir, it is armed already. Now, if you need a human being to tell you that your motor is armed, the symbols, notifications, whatever, aren't strong enough. Especially given that you're setting the expectation that everything else will beep in a certain way. That they could improve.
Touchscreen?
Touchscreen and a D-pad. And you can use either for many functions. Works well. The static screen is a little bit fussy looking. But when you ride, it's a very simple screen, big number in the middle. If you look to the top right, I'll show you a picture. If you look to the top right, it'll show you the state of charge. That is the combined state of charge of the main battery pack and the portable battery pack. If you press and hold, it will show you the split between the 2 battery packs as to where they're at, which is nice. To dismiss it for some reason, you have to press the main composite battery pack number again. You can't just tap anywhere and dismiss it. I don't know why. It's a silly miss, but they can fix it quite easily.
Hello. If you enjoyed this clip, which means you're into good conversations, and that's what we're all about. It's really hard packing in the essence of an idea into a 60-second clip. This 3-minute, 5-minute video would have given you a sense of that. And you can enjoy this entire conversation in its full glory on the MotorInc channel. So why don't you head out over there and subscribe to that? And you could subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed it.